This is X100 to Goldenrod. X100 to Goldenrod. Do you read me? Over. Normal descent on instruments. Normal descent on instruments. Altitude 90,000 feet. Approaching critical velocity. Something's wrong. I'm falling too fast. Goldenrod, I'm in trouble. The jets don't break my speed. I'm releasing the drag chute. The ship feels 500 pounds heavier. There's no drag and I'm getting too close to the Earth. There's nothing more I can do now. Estimate impact radius. 10 miles northeast your location. In case recorder's damaged, get this. Velocity 6,700 miles. Weight ratio 1 to 87. Thrust 220 tons. I'll tell the others. Goldenrod Baker to Goldenrod Able. Goldenrod Baker to Goldenrod Able. Goldenrod Baker to Goldenrod Able. Goldenrod Baker to Goldenrod Able.
Did you find it?
Came down about 3 miles east of Walker's Pass.
Area 116 or 117 on your map.
How bad is he?
He bought it all the way.
You're certain?
No respiration, no heartbeat, no pulse. Came down pretty hard.
The rocket unit's still in one piece and most of the control section. Everything else is scattered around for about half a mile.
Tell Donna to cover the entire area. Canaveral will want all the visual data we can give them.
Oh, and don't move anything till we get there.
Goldenrod Baker out.
I'm terribly sorry, Julie. I can understand how you feel. But we can't let it interfere with the work we have to do. You both knew it was a calculated risk.
I'll be all right, Doctor.
Well, let's get going.
Dave, look at the composition of this mud.
Dr. Wyman wants you to get full coverage on the entire area.
This was your first project under Dr. Wyman, wasn't it?
Yeah. I helped design the jettison unit that didn't work.
On a project like this, there's always a margin for error. You expect it.
Sure. Then when it comes, you find you really didn't expect it after all. You think Julie expected it? With his engagement ring on her finger? John Corcoran was the first man to be sent up in a satellite and ejected back to Earth. Only he was supposed to come back alive. Let's check the rest of it.
Look, Dave. Look. Don't blame yourself.
The answer lies in this wreckage. Let's recheck the crash pattern.
What's that?
This rip was smaller when we first got here. Would the stress of settling into the ground have widened it?
How could that be? The entire hull is made of magneridium alloy. I'd like to examine the body before we bring it out.
All right. Watch you don't cut yourself, Doctor.
Dr. Benson, come here quickly. Bring my bag. I want you to see this. How long would you say he'd been dead?
It's been at least 3 hours since the crash.
Over 3 hours, and no sign of body rigidity. No skin discoloration. Temperature feels normal. No dilation whatsoever.
The cause of death must be due to an internal rupture.
I've never seen an internally damaged body with no sign of rigor mortis after so long. Let's get him back to the lab so we can continue the examination.
Help Dr. Wyman. He wants to take John back to the lab.
Right. Dave, get a blanket.
Hello, Everglade. Hello, Everglade. This is Goldenrod. This is Goldenrod. How do you receive? Over?
Aren't they receiving us?
That's not the question. Are we transmitting? They don't receive anything from us. They won't try and reach us until the frequency check at 9 o'clock.
By all medical standards, this man is dead. No heartbeat, no respiration. Yet his tears refuse to dissipate.
Was it possible he could be in a kind of catatonic state? Could he still be alive?
Perhaps a form of hypometabolism.
That's impossible. His heart has stopped. There's no circulation. You know as well as I do that when this process stops, the brain starts to deteriorate almost at once. Within a matter of 3 minutes, it dies.
Hello, Everglade. Hello, Everglade. This is Goldenrod. This is Goldenrod. How do you receive? Over.
Maybe after this long a radio silence, we'll switch over to an emergency channel.
I've already tried that. How about the Air Force? Hello, Air Force emergency. This is Special CQD Goldenrod Station. How do you receive? Over. Everything's all fouled up here. I couldn't receive the spot weather report on this thing.
Yeah, but are you sure it's not your set?
No, I've already checked everything. Will you go out and ask Steve to come in here a minute?
Sure.
Hello, Everglade. Hello, Everglade. This is Goldenrod. This is Goldenrod. Do you receive? Over.
Nothing, Doctor. Doctor.
What is it?
It's not a lesion. It's more like something had been forced through the tissue into high pressure.
Steve, the radio still won't work. Dave wants to see you.
Okay. I'll bet they're going nuts at the Cape. Get that radio working, Steve. We're going to need assistance.
Hey, what's the trouble? I can't transmit across the room with this thing.
It sounds like a magnetic disturbance.
Yeah. Could be the power lines fouled up outside. What's happening in there?
I don't know. Somehow we've got to get through to the Cape.
5 hours overdue now. I bet half the brass in the state of Florida's up in arms.
I hope not. If enough people find out about this, we'll have everybody up here.
I'll check the tower. You stay here and keep trying to get through, will you?
Yeah.
Look, if you pick up anything, give a yell, eh?
Right.
Blood pressure 120/80. Normal for a living man.
That's impossible, Doctor. You must have made a mistake.
But, Doctor, I checked it twice.
Well, this man does have normal pressure. That's impossible. Take a blood sample. I'll make a radiation count.
Goldenrod to Everglade. Goldenrod to Everglade. Come in, Everglade. Over. Goldenrod to Everglade. Come in, Everglade. This is an emergency.
Steve? What happened?
Something hit me. It was big like a bear. It came from out of the darkness and was heading for the lab. I know. I put a couple of shots in it before I went down.
Wounded animal that large isn't good. How well are we armed?
Well, besides his pistols, we've got a couple of rifles.
I think it headed toward the back of the building.
Dave, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, it just clipped me.
It's inside.
It's in the medical room.
Wait a minute.